Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is John Artzberger. I'm a high-ticket affiliate marketer, and I actually teach people how to do affiliate marketing and marketing here on YouTube, and I teach you guys for free. Basically, I create step-by-step trainings that you guys can jump into, follow along with. So if you're new to affiliate marketing and you really want to learn how to get started, this is a great video series for you guys to start on. Now, we are in the middle of the series right now, so this video that you just landed on, if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched any of my content, and you're not following my series, this particular video may be a little confusing for you. So what I'm going to do in a second is open up my YouTube channel, and I'm going to show you how it's set up and show you guys where to start so that you can start learning affiliate marketing and earning with it as well. I earn a high 6 to 7 figure income every year. Kind of depends on the year. I did just over, I think, 850,000 last year. I show that on some of my videos here, so you guys can go look through those if you want. I'm not going to open that up today, but I am going to jump into my YouTube real quick and show you guys how I have this set up so that you can get to the right place to actually start learning and start building your own affiliate business. All right, so on my YouTube here, the way that I have this set up is in playlists so that you can follow along and actually start promoting a specific product with us. This is the training series that you're in right now. This is actually video day 6, so it's the 6th video in the series, and it's for high-ticket affiliate marketing step-by-step training. So if you're new to the channel and you guys just are looking at getting started with affiliate marketing, the best place that you can start is right here on day 1. So all that you're going to do is go to my homepage on From Failure to Freedom, click on the home button, scroll down, and right here you'll see high-ticket affiliate marketing training. You can start right here on this video. Click on it, start following along. How I have it set up for you guys to get started with like a program that we're working with. So for example, with affiliate marketing, we have to have a product to promote, right? So I have a $25 product that we go over in this series. You guys can actually get started with it right here. So you just go here, click there to get started. But watch that first video. It'll explain it a little bit more and break it down for you guys. And then you guys can jump in and follow along. This series is set up step by step. I do all the work. Most of it I do for you and just kind of pass it off to you. You can copy and paste or simply just add what I've already done to your system. But it's really, really straightforward, really easy to follow. But you want to start on that first video if this is your first time here so that there's no confusion, okay? Again, just go to the first video description. You can also go down and join my Facebook group. There'll be a link somewhere like right here, join my Facebook group. In that Facebook group are other people that are using this training. There's thousands of people in there using it. Some are doing extremely well. We have some people earning $10,000 per month already. We have some up to $40,000 per month. They do post in there. There's testimonials. There's things that you guys can look at and kind of get to know the community and the way that this is set up. But that being said, if you ever have any questions, I'm here to help. I'm always here to support. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see my phone number. That is my cell phone number, my personal number. I answer every single one of those messages. Yes, I do have a lot of messages coming in here and there. So if I take up to 24 hours to get back to you, please excuse me. But I will answer your questions and I will help you get through it if you need help. That being said, I'm going to actually jump into the training today. So enjoy. All right, everybody. So we are on video day 6, the 6th video in the series. I've actually been thinking about this the last little while. How long are we going to have this series? Because I do have a ton of information to get through. And I was actually surprised even with yesterday's video or the last video that it was about 55 minutes long. I'm trying to keep these videos close to 30 minutes, but as you can see already, we're already creeping up on 5 minutes, and that's just from the introduction of the video. But I have to put that in here for YouTube because I want people to understand where to go, where to start, how to start, and so that they can follow along, right? Otherwise, they'll just jump on this video. They'll think I'm talking about nonsense. They won't even understand what's going on. So it's very important, and it's the way that YouTube has it set up. It's just how we have to do it. So excuse me for that, but that, I think that the more people that I can help with this, the better, right? That's my goal here, is to help as many people as I can. And I work really hard at it. I put a lot of work, a lot of hours, a lot of time, and I dedicate a lot of my own energy to this to make sure that other people are becoming successful and that I'm not just, out spewing off bullshit or anything. But yeah, Anyway, guys, so let's jump into the training today. We went over the last video. If we recap a little bit, we set up some of our social media accounts. Super important for you guys to do that. And what you're going to find if you had followed the old series compared to the last video, in the old series, I would actually have people start 5 TikTok accounts at one time and start pumping those accounts, plus their Facebook, plus an Instagram, plus a YouTube, and start pumping out short videos. Now that still works really well. You can create up to 8 accounts on TikTok. So this is something that I wanted to talk about first thing in this video. Any of you go-getters out there who have the time, who maybe aren't working anywhere, maybe you're retired, maybe you have, you just have the free time to put a lot of energy into this, you can duplicate your TikTok accounts, like create multiple accounts. And what this allows us to do with TikTok specifically is we can start growing a massive audience on there and start targeting and finding one account that's going to do, extremely well. So if you, let's, as an example here, if you have 5 TikTok accounts and 2 of them aren't doing very well, because TikTok is a new social media platform. Okay. So it's kind of all over the place. It does have an algorithm. It does have certain ways that it works, but it also has a really, I guess I would say it's somewhat amateur compared to the other social media platforms where we know their algorithm, we know how it works perfectly well. TikTok seems to always change, always update, constantly doing things that don't make sense in my opinion. But if you have multiple accounts, let's say you have 5 accounts and you post on each one of those accounts one video every day for a week. At the end of that week, you may have your first account doing 500 to 1,000 views per video. Your second account might only have 50 views per video, right? For each video. So we know right away we can cut off that account and maybe your other accounts that are lower and try to stick with that range of between 200 to 1,000 views in your first week. That way you know that you're kind of starting at least to hit the right target audience and that account isn't going to be just flatlined out of nowhere, okay? Now with TikTok, that being said, it is really up and down. So you are going to have, most of the time your videos might get 1,000 to 5,000 views, even when it's running smoothly. And then every once in a while, you might have a video that just blows up and hits 1 million views. And then it's funny, the next video might get 100,000, the video after that, maybe 50,000. Then it kind of rolls back out along to some lower numbers. Now, when they first started, that wasn't the case. Okay, they were just hammering out views. I actually did a lot of testing with the leads that were coming in through TikTok though, and a huge majority of it were bots. It was a lot of bot traffic. So I think they're trying to fix that and really control the amount of bots and fake views that are happening on their platform. But at the same time, I think it's a learning curve for them, and it can be painful for sure. Okay. So I say, now if you create your TikTok account, your first TikTok account, and you're not getting any views at all, maybe you're still getting 20 to 50 views for a week, cut that one off, start a new one. Don't worry about it. I look at TikTok as a throwaway social media platform. Now I've pretty much coined that term myself. TikTok, to me, is a throwaway social media platform. I just don't count on it because it's let me down so many times. Literally so many times. I've had accounts on TikTok that had 400,000 followers, one close to 1 million, one 200,000 followers. I've easily, in a week, generated 50,000 followers, and then all of a sudden it just went right downhill. They've frozen the accounts. They've blocked them. They've banned them. They've done so much just strange stuff with TikTok that for things that don't make sense. So I just treat it as kind of a throwaway platform. I never get too emotionally invested in any of the marketing that I'm doing because marketing is meant to change over time. Things are going to be updated. Things are going to change. Okay. That being said, let's actually get into what you guys can be posting on these platforms starting right now. And this is going to be good because once you have an idea of the posts that are working and what you can be doing, this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. We're going to start going through other marketing techniques. We're going to get into, managing your emails and optimizing them and optimizing your campaigns and optimizing your content, editing. We're going to get into a bunch of this stuff. But the most important thing right now is realizing, what content should I be posting online, right? So I can tell you all day, hey, just go create a TikTok account, start posting on it, and then you're not going to have any idea. So that's today's video. And we're going to do a little bit more over time here where we go in more in depth. But today's video is going to talk about what you can start actually posting on social media. We're going to go over video content. We're going to go over long form, short form. We're going to go over static posts on Facebook, like what we kind of looked at yesterday a little bit. And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that you guys can start using to generate really, really high quality video content, really high quality static post, really high quality content in general. And you guys can actually start growing a pretty decent audience rather quickly if you just follow this process. Okay, so let's start out here. If you've never created content before, and I was to tell you, hey, go create some content, probably the first thing that you would do is start thinking about, well, what am I going to say? What is somebody interested in? What in the world am I going to talk about? That's what everybody always thinks. Like, how am I going to create content? How do I know what's going to resonate with an audience? What if they don't like me? What if they talk crap to me? I'm going to let you know right now in the beginning here, chances are you're not going to have, a ton of interactions in the beginning. The first week or two are going to be really, even maybe the first month. And to some people, the first month or two may be kind of a learning curve. You're going to start, we're going to start out with a very specific type of content so that it's really easy for you to replicate. I'm not going to have you guys creating your own content now unless you feel comfortable and you want to actually just go out there and make up your own content and start growing an audience, yourself. I'm going to show you exactly the type of posts that I recommend that you start posting, and you're actually going to be replicating what other people have already done. So you're going to be able to basically copy their content. And the reason that this works so well, and actually you'll see this once you start getting into this a little bit, you'll see how this is how almost every other content creator has done it, is they've just copied something that somebody else had done, regurgitated it, and made their own content with it. Okay. So, and that's because it works. It works really well. We're actually able to tell what is intriguing to people when we look at other people's content, okay? So let's start off here. This is what I want you guys to start doing every single day. Now, I might make a checklist. I had a checklist that you guys could use in the last series. A lot of people weren't using it, but I think I'll still put one together for those of you that do want to have like a checklist. But you can also make one yourself, okay? You can. There's a couple things that I would say that you can put on to a document, a Google Doc. Just go to docs.google.com. You can keep all of your accounts and their sign-ins on that so that you don't forget your sign-in information. But you can also create a document to manage all of your posts, right? You can also, there's content creators and there are content calendars and stuff like that out there that you can get to if you're interested. Just shoot me a message. I have a couple that I could recommend, but really you could even just put this on a document, on a Google Doc. Just put in the video that you're doing each day. Go and do a little bit of research. We're going to start with the research phase right now. So I'm going to open up TikTok real quick. It is literally my favorite place to go and search for content. Okay, let me turn this down. I'm going to turn that down because I know that if I have any kind of music playing in the background, YouTube is going to give me crap. So this right here, this search bar, you have to be logged in if you're on a computer, but if you're on your phone, you can just search it on your phone anytime. But on TikTok, what we're going to start searching for is work from home. This is a great This is a great niche to actually start looking into, and you can see the amounts of views that people are getting. The reason that this is good, and some of the other ones that we're going to be looking at today, is because they're already targeting. We're showing people a business opportunity. That's what we're kind of promoting. We're promoting a funnel builder, but in a way that's going to be touching on people who already have a business and understand what a funnel builder is. But it's also going to be presenting HBA as an opportunity for people, just like I'm showing you right now. Hey, HBA is a product, it is a funnel builder, but we can also build a business with it as an affiliate. So and this is how it works with affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, we have a product and our business portion of it is promoting that product. HBA is a great starting point, so you guys are in a great place. But when it comes to content, we want to find content that is going to automatically resonate with that audience, with somebody looking to do something online, or a business owner, either business owner, entrepreneur, somebody looking for a side hustle, somebody looking for an opportunity. And some of those are going to be the hashtags that we start using in the content. And we're going to get into that later in the video too. But one of the first things that I would say that you guys go look up is work from home. Okay, there's a couple things we're going to go over here in the beginning. We're going to delve like really deep into the content creation process over this, over the next little while, maybe over the next month. But for starters, this is where I'd love you guys to start. You can come to TikTok, search for work from home, search for side hustle. You can search for affiliate marketing. Oh, spell it right because. And what we're looking for when we search for these is we're looking for videos that have high view counts. So you can see right here, this is the amount of views that this video has. When you see a little play next to it, a play button right here, that's the amount of views that this video has, or the amount of playthroughs that this video has had. It's 3.4 million. This is 56.1 thousand. This is 1.3 million. So what we're looking at here is for any of these with high amounts of views. I would say anything really over 50 or even 100,000 is a great video to remake. What you're going to do to remake this, there's a couple different ways that we can do this. We can use a platform called Descript, and I'm just going to pull it open right now. I'll leave a link for it in the video description for you guys too, because I do have a link for it. But we can go over here. It's an all-in-one video podcast, whatever, editing software. Now, you don't have to use this. But one of the cool things that you can do with it, and let me see if it talks about it. Transcription. So you can actually use it as a free program and upload a video to it, and then it will transcribe that video, meaning it will pull all of the text off of that video, and you can take that text, put it on a document, and then read that off to a camera, or memorize it and then say it to a camera. Now, that's a great way to do it. Or you can just go through and find shorter videos that don't have a lot of talking in them, but still have a lot of views. This is kind of a longer video, a minute and a half. I would say what we're looking for is anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds starting out. If you feel good with like a minute worth, go ahead and do that. You can even start looking at videos where there isn't a lot of talking, but somebody just sitting there and putting some writing up, right? So this person this is a great example of this type of video. You could literally remake this video. You would set your phone down or hold it in your hand or get like something to record with. I use this a lot. This is Small Rig is the name of it. It's a small rig. I can put some links together for some of the stuff that I use. Just ask me, shoot me a message. I'll send you some information on it. But this is a small rig. You can actually just put your phone in there, set it somewhere, and then so that it's looking at you. Another good investment is a ring light. Okay, and I know most of you are thinking, well, a ring light. My 12-year-old daughter wanted a ring light. Listen, I use a ring light all the time. The reason that it works so well is because it can hold your phone in the center of it, and it has a light around the outside, so it shines. It brightens up the area, right? So when I'm recording here in my office, I actually have a big light over here. You can kind of see it if I put my hand up. You can see how bright it is on my hand. I also have another light right over here shining at me to kind of brighten it up, and then I have some backlights, some lights in the back for kind of filler. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you kind of see the light? I don't know. Anyway. I can show you guys it later on to show you what my setup is, but this is a little more complex, this setup that I have for YouTube. It's not what you guys are going to need. You guys just really need, if you really don't need to buy anything extra, to be honest, but if you want to, you could get a ring light. A ring light's a great investment. Really, all you need is a phone. Honestly, you just need a phone, okay? And this is what this lady's doing. She has her phone sitting there, probably, since it's below her, I imagine it's probably leaned up on a coffee table or something, and she's sitting on her couch just looking at her computer. And then she's writing some stuff out, just like this. This is so basic, but these are good starter videos. And look, she had 243,000 views. This is what I'm talking about. This was an opportunity for her to put out her video, and it hit over 200,000 people. I don't know how many comments. Let's see how many comments. 766 comments. That is pretty good. So chances are, even if we were to average that number, let's say she out of that 766 comments, half of them clicked on her link in her bio. Because I guarantee if you click on her, see, her link is right here in her bio. I bet you half of them clicked on that link, and maybe a tenth of them purchased something, right? But she has that. And you can see here, just looking at her content, that most of her videos have lower views, right around 500 views. Totally fine, okay? Now, if my account looked like this for a long, long period of time, it looks like she's had this like this for a long time, where her account is not getting any more traction, I would probably cut it off and make a new one. The problem is people get kind of emotional with their accounts because they say, oh, I've grown this account, obviously here to 12,000 followers, and I don't want to let it go. I would let it go because it's not a big deal. This is a long time to go with minimal views like this. I don't see any other videos that are just kind of skyrocketing. Here's even a 38 view count, which is very low. So I would have probably cut this off a long time ago. But you can let it run for a little while, and every once in a while you'll see a video spike, and that's when you know that, hey, this account's still good, or if you're getting consistent followers, okay? But this is a good example. That video that she did was a great example of what you guys can do starting out. And you just go through and copy exactly what they're doing, okay? I mean, word for word. It's so easy. It's so easy to do it. I was going to actually set up my phone and do a video, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You're not like copying her video as far as like downloading her video and re-uploading it. I mean, you're copying what she did in her video. You're going to sit back on your couch. You're going to face the phone towards you and put some writing on your video. I'm actually going to open up my phone in a minute, and I'm going to show you a platform that you guys can use for free for editing your videos, which makes it super easy to do. And there's even tutorials on it that you can use. But this is a great starting point. This is the content, the video content that I want you guys to start making. I want you to just go through and look. Side hustle is another really good one. The only problem here with side hustle was I used to teach a lot about side hustle videos, and we would add a link directly to our video. So a lot of people would put their link, put your domain written right in the video. You cannot do that anymore. Do not do that. If you see someone else doing it in the video and their video went up, well, they were just lucky that their video wasn't shut down yet. You can't actually do that anymore. They will ban that video. They'll eventually ban your account if you keep doing it. The only thing that we want to say at the end of our videos is, check out the link in my bio. Or if you're not talking about it, you can put like with that lady that we were just looking at. She had, I saw her call to action at the end was ask me how. Now let's get into, what the four most important parts of the video is. There's the hook, there is the content in the middle, there's the ending, and then there's the call to action, okay? We're not going to go too far in depth with that training today, but those are the four main parts of a video that you need to think about. A cool hook, something that hooks in a viewer. You want to have your content actually be appealing, something interesting, training, teaching, talking, something personal, something that's going to interest the public. Your ending of it needs to kind of tie everything together, and then your call to action. And a call to action just means something that you're telling somebody to do at the end of your video, whether that's go click the link in my bio, send me a DM, comment AFM, whatever it is, that those call to actions work really well. Now, the benefit here is you guys can actually just use what they're doing starting out. So your first week or two of videos should just be replicated videos unless you feel super comfortable with the content creation process and you feel good enough to going out and starting, creating your own content that's completely organic and completely you. Eventually you will get to that point, but in the beginning, it's more about just developing this comfortability, so that you feel confident in yourself and so that you're used to the video process, right? Because the recording process is pretty straightforward. You hold your phone up, you hit the recording. One tip with this, always clean your camera. I don't know how many videos I see every day that the people have not cleaned their camera first, okay? So grab a rag, grab something, clean off your camera just like this before you make a video. Always clean it, okay? And if you're shooting from this side, clean off that camera too. You don't want your video to look fuzzy. You don't want it to look, gross or bad. You want it to be clean. You want it to look clean and like a real video. So homework around video content today is going to TikTok and looking up side hustle, work from home, WFH jobs. Basically, that's going to target the description of the videos that they have. For example, we typed in side hustle, and that's why this video has side hustle written in the description. It's also going to show videos that have that as a hashtag. This is a hashtag. It's a number sign with the word after. So that's also what it's targeting. So we're going to move into this part now in a second. What do you want to put in your video description? So on TikTok, specifically, you want to put something engaging like comment AFM, or you can even just write something here in the beginning. They don't allow for a clickable link in your video description on TikTok. So it doesn't really matter if you put your link there or not. I wouldn't even put it there. I would just put something, maybe even what your video is about. And then the next part is adding the hashtags. So if we were to go to this person's content and click more, you can see that she just put another easy one, and then she put hashtags, okay? And you can just copy these same hashtags for now. So whatever video that you copy, right now, I don't want you to come up with your own hashtags. You can. I mean, they're pretty easy. The niche is affiliate marketing or make money online. We can use side hustles, make money from home, work from home jobs, business, entrepreneur, online business, anything that has to do with what we're promoting. We can put in those hashtags. But for you guys starting out right now, just go ahead and use the exact same hashtags that they have written. You can even use the exact same everything that they have written. So when you're doing this in the mornings or whatever, or whenever you guys are sitting down looking through the videos that you want to make, you could pull up a Google Doc. Okay, so you got a doc, and you put in TikTok video 1. You can go over here, copy the link for that, go back over here, paste it in, type in video description, go here, copy the video description with all of the hashtags, paste it in there, and there you go. Done. There's your research for the day for your video, okay? Now, once you have that done, then you just have to make the video, okay? Now, as we're talking kind of about TikTok here, but right now, what you're doing is basically going to work on any of the platforms. So you're just going to replicate this exact same thing for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. With Facebook, though, and Instagram, you can put your domain, your link, in the description. So for TikTok, we could just do this. TikTok video description. And then your Facebook video description would look like this. Okay, So that's the only difference that we have for video descriptions. We add our domain in the video description on our Facebook Reels, okay, or our Facebook posts. We can actually put our domain there. TikTok doesn't matter. You can just write something and put your side hustle or make money online hashtags there. But for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, you can actually put your link in the video description, okay? Now, from this point, this is all I want you guys to focus on right now. I want you guys over the next week or two to start just doing this every day, going to TikTok. And don't get overwhelmed by this. You can do multiple videos in a day. If you want to make like 4 or 5 videos in a day, go for it. The more, the merrier in the very beginning here, okay? But you don't have to. You can literally go, let's say every morning you wake up, you go over to TikTok, you search for side hustle, and you find a video that you want to remake, you grab it, you listen to what they said on it, you can write it down, take some notes, make some bullet points of what you want to talk about, or you can just look for some videos where nobody's saying anything, they're just kind of pointing at something or just doing something. This person's not talking. She's obviously working and doing something, but you can do that too. Anything that you're doing, you could stand there and have a cup of coffee and talk about, the benefits of affiliate marketing. Now, this is going to bring me on to my second point. I hope that this makes sense for you guys. I'm going to break it down a little bit more in depth in another video, but I want you guys to at least get a good understanding of how you can get started doing your content right now. We are going to break it down more into, more into like your own style at some point. But right now, this is where you need to start because it's already done for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just do what's already working and you're going to see high views from it. If you go out and create 30 videos, okay, 30, and you replicate them just like these videos that you're seeing that have these high views, I can almost guarantee you are going to have a video that hits a very high view amount, okay? Maybe it's not in the millions yet because your account isn't grown up, but maybe it is. I had a video within the first 7 days hit 6.3 million on a brand new, really not even a very well put together TikTok account, okay? The big thing is just making sure that what you did in the last video and that you have your links in the bio of all of your different social media platforms so that when you do get the views on your account, that people can actually find your link, okay? So this is my number one recommendation. That's why I started talking about video content first, but now we're going to actually go look at some static posts. Then I'm going to load my phone up and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to add these videos real quick. And hopefully we don't drag on too long on this video, but I might just do, maybe even just TikTok today and show you guys. We'll see what we got for time, okay? So next we want to talk about static posts. Let's go over to Facebook real quick. And we're also going to open up ChatGPT. So if you don't know what ChatGPT is, you're about to learn. Just type in ChatGPT. You'll see this link right here. It says chat.openai.com. We're going to open that up. We're going to go over to our Facebook account. I'm going to have to log in. So if you don't have an account here with these guys yet, you can just create one and then log in. I do have a ChatGPT account already, so I'm just going to log in like that. Agree to it. They've updated a little bit. So let's talk about static posts. What I mean by static posts are posts that look like this. They're just static. They're on your wall. They're just sitting there. They're flat. They're not doing anything. It's just some writing, maybe something motivational, something that's enlightening. Like this was a really good one, this style. Netflix billions, no theaters. Google trillions, no library. Work from home job, 1,000 plus per day, no space needed. Bam, 275 comments, okay? 342 interactions on a static post. They are powerful, okay? Don't think that they're not. So I know people in the affiliate marketing space and all they do is static posts. I never see any video content. Well, to be honest, most of them are starting to do video content now, but a lot of them had built up their following on social media all from static posts. Video is definitely king, but you can still get there as long as you're interacting and engaging on social media. We're going to be going over some more tips in the next video, showing you how to actually start growing your accounts in a couple different ways. We have a lot of ways that we can start rapidly growing these accounts. And if we do, all of these different things all at once, they're really going to start blossoming, okay? But these are basically what static posts are. They're just intriguing posts that are on your wall. And there's a lot of different ones out there. I don't know if let me see if I can go to my feed real quick. Okay, let's see what I can find. I bet you mine is mostly ads because I get targeted every day with ads. So look at this. This is the Home Business Academy right here. This is their Facebook page. So if you guys haven't joined that yet, go look it up. Just go search for the Home Business Academy. Paul Hutchings is one of the owners of it. He's one of the owners of HBA. They're great people. But this is interesting. Over 5 million paid to affiliates, okay, is what they just hit. That's fantastic, man. Great company that you guys are involved with. I promise you, you're going to love it. But let's get on to the content portion here, okay? So you look right here. Here's Jamie Douglas. I know her. So this year, I'm not negotiating my value with anyone. I'm worth it. Been worth it. Will forever be worth it, okay? Time for weekly wins. What was your small win this week? This is probably somebody, the Rhonda. So I know who she is. She might be watching this video. So these are people that are just doing this every single day. I bet you if we went to Rhonda's thing, she probably has a bunch of posts every single day. Let me go see. Or maybe she just liked it. Let me see. I don't know. Yeah, always posting. You know what I'm saying? Always just posting stuff. But we want to have, the whole point here is to post something consistently. So where do you get the ideas for what posts you want to put up, right? Where do you get the ideas for something that's going to be engaging? We can look, so the number one way is to copy somebody else who already did it. The chance of them seeing that you copied their post is slim to none. You could probably, since you're on my Facebook, you're following me, you could go use all of my posts. I wouldn't even probably notice it. I probably wouldn't because I have so much going through my feeds. What you're going to start doing is people that do notice it are going to like it, and then they're going to follow your account and they're going to start seeing your posts every day. That's why you see somebody's posts every day, because you've liked or you've interacted with a post like that. Okay. But you can go look through and just find other people's posts like this. The other thing you can do is go to ChatGPT and you can put something like, write me an engaging post for Facebook about motivation. That's even just kind of basic. Let's see what it says. So this is a really long form post. People love doing the longer posts too. You can tell them to write it shorter. So you can say, shorten it. There you go. You can tell ChatGPT to make your entire content for a month. You could ask them to do 30 posts. So let's do, write me 10 motivational Twitter posts about affiliate marketing. They even have the emojis in it. Okay, it even breaks it up so that it looks nice, so it's not just letters, right? Literally, you can take this with the hashtags, by the way. It has the hashtags on it already. Copy that. Grab a Google Doc. Post one. There you go. Well, you can actually post it with, right click and then format it so that it's just a regular post. But you can write all of your posts there. I think you can even copy the entire thing. Let me see here. Where is right here, copy. So you can copy everything that it just wrote. Bam. Now you have them all on a Google document, one for each day for the next 10 days. Super easy way when you're starting, right? Because this is just going to, and all the ChatGPT is doing, by the way, is pulling information from the internet. So posts that are similar to this, that it's already seen, meaning that chances are these posts have already blown up somewhere. That's why ChatGPT can find them easily. So these are things that you can do. Super easy for flat static posts, so that you don't have to create your own content. You don't have to go hire somebody to do content for you. You don't even have to imagine it yourself anymore. Have ChatGPT do the content for you. Let's even go a little bit further with it, okay? Let's say, create me a 30-second script for a TikTok video talking about why affiliate marketing is such a good business. And now we can also even go a little more in depth and say, use a funny tone and make sure it's engaging. Bam, you have a 30-second video script that it just wrote out for you. It even tells you what to do. You can imagine it in your head what it's saying to do. Background music, upbeat and playful. No problem. That's one other thing to talk about real quick on TikTok, but I'm going to show you with my phone. You always want to add music. You don't have to all the time, but if you're not talking in your videos, you definitely want to have some kind of music to break up the monotony. But it's always good to have a slight little bit of background noise, like music or something, at a lower. Unless you're not talking, you can have the volume of the music louder, but make sure that if you are talking, that the volume of the music is lower than your speech, okay? But you want to add music to your videos. In my opinion, it's the best because it also helps us get into that algorithm. That's just a quick tip. But anyway, this just wrote you a 30-second script. So this is something you can use maybe once you start feeling comfortable. Another option is when you're creating video content is you can actually get a teleprompter. Now you can buy a teleprompter for like, I don't know, I have 2 teleprompters. I don't hardly ever use them. I use them only for like paid ad videos that people have written for me professionally or something. Or if it's something scripted for like a commercial, or if I'm doing like a product overview for somebody and they're paying me to do it, then I'll use a teleprompter because I have to be very specific in what I'm saying. You don't have to, but maybe when you're starting out, if you have a little bit of extra money, you can buy a teleprompter. I have a little mini one that goes right on my webcam. I have a big one that stands up and I can bring out to like a field or whatever. But anyway, this is a video script that you can just copy off and say into your camera, right into your phone, and make the video. Now, when you're creating this content in the very beginning, I'm gonna shift gears a little bit here. We're gonna pop open my phone. Let me just pop it open right now. Why not? Let's go over to my YouTube channel and let me find. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my phone here. Let me be able to get on my phone here. Okay, so when you're creating a video for social media, a couple things that you want to keep in mind are where you're positioned in your phone. I do not create videos like this unless I am doing something for like a VSL, which is a video sales letter. But for reels or short videos, the camera has to be held up like this, right? You can see it. Can you see it? Let me see. Yeah, you guys could probably see that, right? How I'm holding it straight up and down. You can see that I'm fitting right in the middle of it. Don't hold it off here like this. Don't be way out of whack. You want to be centered in the video so that you are the center of attention, okay? It needs to be about an arm's length away from you if you're wanting to talk into it like this so that the microphone can pick it up, Or you can go get a microphone specifically for this. You can buy it from, somewhere like Amazon or something, just a cheap $10 microphone that you can plug in, put on your ear and talk like this. There's a bunch of different mics that you guys can get. You don't have to buy something pricey. You don't even have to buy a mic. You don't have to use a mic. You can literally just use the phone. Okay. Just use your phone mic. That's it. So once you got that up like this, then you're going to be looking at your camera or looking at your phone. The thing to remember when you're looking at your phone is your camera is right here at the top of your phone. Okay. This is where your camera is, at the top of your phone. Very top. So when you're talking into it, look up at the camera so that it looks like you're looking right into somebody's eyes. So when I'm talking to you guys here, I'm actually looking at you through my setup. See, I have a camera right here in between my screens, and I'm looking right directly into the camera. It's right in front of me so that I can look at you and talk to you. That's something you have to keep in mind when you're creating this content. You want to look at the person. You want them to look into your eyes, because when you look into somebody's eyes, you develop a closer connection with them. This is very psychological, and it works. Of course, if you're just doing a video where you're sitting here working and it's just, going, don't mind my mess over here, but you're sitting here working and it's just like watching you work, then it's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about looking at them or talking to them or anything. But when you're creating a video with talking with them about something like the videos we were just looking on TikTok, you want to be looking at them. You want to be about an arm's length away, and you want to be centered in the video. And what I would say to do is just do a 10-second video clip really quickly and then replay it back to make sure that you can hear yourself and that everything sounds and looks okay. That's what I would suggest doing. Okay. Now let's get into an app that you guys can use for your video editing, because it's not going to be hard. If you're not a technical person, you can start making your videos very simply, just adding text to them. You can use, something like Adobe Premiere Pro to edit your video content, but it's very advanced, very complex. I even have a hard time using it, and I've been creating videos for a long time. I can do basic editing on it, but nothing like what I can do with this app. So we're going to go and download CapCut. Okay. CapCut is a free editing app. You can actually get it on your computer. So you can get CapCut for free on your computer. You can get it on your Android or on your Apple device. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So what you'll do is you'll record your video just like normal. Let's just record a quick video. Okay. Let me push play here. Hey, I'm John Artzberger, and I would love to tell you about affiliate marketing. Okay, so we downloaded the video. We're gonna load it here. So when you go to your CapCut screen, the first thing you need to do is touch the new project button right at the top of the page. Bam, you touch that, and you can see all of your videos that you've created. It just pulls open your gallery on your phone. You're gonna click the one that you want to edit. Okay. Now you're going to click add in the bottom right. If you have multiple, you can click this little tab up in the right, and you see how it says 1. If you guys can see that, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says 1 in the top corner. But if you only have one video that you recorded and you don't have a bunch of clips, just click the one video, click add. Okay. Now you're on to the editing software. Okay. To keep this very basic, you can just click on text. And you can either click add text like this and write your own like that, and then edit the style. You'll see the style button right here. You can change it to, just anything that you want. You can change the font to, Bangers is a really nice one, something like that, and click enter. Now to put that text where you want it in the video, you can move this forward and backwards so that it stays in the video, the whole video, or that it's only for part of the video. You can even hold this down and move it along, move the whole thing along if you want. But if you just want it right there, you would just drag it, drag it, drag it, okay? If you have a part of your video that you wanted to cut out, you can just drag your video like this too, right? And then drag it back wherever you want it. So let's say you didn't say anything in the very beginning of your video. Right here, I didn't say anything. I want to start when I start talking. So I'm going to drag this up to where I start talking. There you go. And then just make sure that you bring your text wherever. So this is very basic editing. It's super easy to use. You guys will have to go in here and play around with it a bit. But what I want to show you is when you're here inside of CapCut, at the top right over here, there's a question mark in the top right. Let me grab my mouse. See this question mark right here where my mouse is pointing? Click on that. These are tutorials on CapCut, and they're really, really good. Go watch them. I think there's only like 10. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 or 10. And this is going to show you exactly how to use CapCut. Okay. Now, play around with this a little bit. Get familiar with it. It's going to be your best friend when you're creating video content. Then, once you get a little bit more familiar with it, there's some really cool things that we can do. You can go in the bottom here where it says templates. Now, my version might look a little bit different than your guys' version because I haven't updated my CapCut in like a year because I really like one of the things that they had about a year ago that they updated and removed. I'm fight the power. I'm keeping my old CapCut. Now, though, I'm getting to the point where I need to update it because they do have some really cool AI stuff coming out. But what I did here is I clicked on templates right here in the bottom, and you can scroll through here and see different templates of, what people, of pre-made video templates, basically. And you can just click on it. It'll have music. It'll have everything that you need. You can just add portions. If you click on use template, for example, let's click use template. You can add your video there. And each one of these things on the bottom tells you where to add another video. See how whenever I'm clicking one, it's adding one to each one of those spaces. I'm just going to, obviously this isn't going to look great, but I'm going to show you the power of it. There you go. Now it looks like this lady's talking about all of my videos. It's a pre-made template that you guys can use, and there's tons of them, and they work really, really great. So I'm going to get off of that now for now. But listen, I hope this video made sense. We're back at 50 minutes. I can't believe it. I was trying to do 30 minutes. I knew it was going to be a tough one to get to today, but I guess one more thing that I could show you guys real quick, or I could save it. Well, let me show you guys so you guys can start doing this. Where did I put it? Let me see if I can get back onto my phone real quick. Okay. When you're going to post, let's say on TikTok, let's go to TikTok for a second. When you're going to post a video, if you go down here to the bottom where it says, you see this plus, let me minimize this out of the way. There's a plus right here. You click that plus. Over here, chances are you've pre-made that video. You can also record it with the TikTok app too, just like this. If you click that plus, you can actually record the video while you're, from your TikTok app. But I like to pre-record it on my phone, edit it with CapCut, and then upload it. So what I would do is just click the upload button over here on the right. Bam. Hit the video I want to upload. Now you can add music to it on the CapCut app. Okay. But what I like about TikTok is they have viral music. So when I click that at the very top, it said add music. When I click that and then I click this microphone in the top right, it'll actually open up the sounds tab, and you can go to TikTok viral right there. And it's going to pull open all the viral music for TikTok right now. And you can just click that, add it to your video, click the volume button, make sure that it's turned down so that it's very, very low and that you have your original volume turned up. Click done, click next. Right here, do you remember what I said to put in your description? Literally the exact same thing that you had seen in that one. Let me see, did I have that written down? Right here, TikTok description. Copy that. Let me see if I can just paste it in my description. Come on. There you go. I got my description already done. Click space. scroll down, and click post right here, okay? That's how you post a TikTok video. Now, let's go over to Facebook real quick. And the rest of them are pretty self-explanatory once you get TikTok and Facebook. Facebook is going to be our main platform that we're dealing with. Facebook and Instagram uploading process are pretty much the same. YouTube is pretty similar, except your description is added differently. But we'll go through Facebook real quick. We're going to go over to Facebook. You're going to click on your little face up here. Click on Reels. Click on Create. Click on the video that you want to upload. Now, there's a couple things that we can do here. We can add the music on CapCut without using that viral music on TikTok, or you can just add new music on each platform. Specifically, it might be easier starting out that you just use the music that's on CapCut so that it's all ready to go, and then you can just jump in, click next, add your description. You remember what I said about the Facebook description? We want to have our link. earnwithafm.com. Add some hashtags, affiliate marketing, whatever you guys had saved there for hashtags. Scroll down. One thing that you can do is link your Facebook and your Instagram account. You'll get prompted to do that when you're signing up if you don't have it already. And you can actually connect it to where it uploads both on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. I'm on my Facebook page, not my Facebook profile right now, so it doesn't give me that option. But normally it would be right where the location button is right there. And then you would just click share now and it would upload both on your Facebook and your Instagram, okay? Because they're owned by the same company, by the way. But that is just a quick rundown of how to post your video on social media. I'm going to jump off here now because we're already getting close to an hour, and I think I just don't want to overwhelm you guys. We're going to go again. This is just the first time we're talking about content. I really want you guys to at least start posting right now every day your static posts for Facebook. Go to ChatGPT. Excuse me. Go to ChatGPT. Start familiarizing yourself with it. Get some posts written for you if you want, or go to my Facebook profile. Go back, a year or so, or even recent. I don't care. But scroll back a ways, and you can start copying some of the posts that I have that have done well too. The static posts like this. But let's make our goal here every day for you to put out one video and one static post at least. I would rather you actually get into the I would rather you start doing 2 static posts every day, maybe one in the morning, one in the evening, or one in the morning, one late afternoon, and then a video or 2 every day as well, starting out. The more content, the better the first couple weeks, okay? The first couple weeks, month, especially on Facebook. On TikTok, your video could blow up the first day you post it, or it could blow up 2 or 3 weeks down the road. On Facebook, your videos are not going to do anything for a month, okay? It's going to take you a minimum of a month for Facebook to start giving you views and really start pushing your content out there. It's just the way that they are. Every account I know is the same way with TikTok. It always takes about a month. But then once you are uploading on both of the platforms, they will actually start paying you to upload content as well. So I get paid on both Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube for all of my posting that I do, okay? Any long form videos on YouTube I get paid, and any short form videos on Facebook and TikTok they actually pay me. And they'll send you an invite to that down the road at some point once you're posting for a while. Now we are going to jump into my viral content creation method, okay? And this works for everybody, by the way. This method that I use is actually used by some of the biggest content creators in the world. This is how they started. And if you actually went back and watched some of their older videos, or even some of my videos that were hitting millions of views, you would see that I was using the exact same method then. There are some updates to it that we're going to get into on, more specifics into what you do with your content when you're creating it. But, for any online business, the number one place that you need to be is online. You need to have a social media presence. You need to start putting yourself out there. So if you're, scared of creating content, good ways to get around this are to actually just replicate what other people are doing. And we talked about this in the last training video. I actually went through and showed you. We're going to go over it a little bit more in depth in this video so that you have a really good understanding of how to do this. We're also going to open up a quick, easy editing app that we showed in the last video, CapCut, and I'm going to show you how to edit with that to make your videos look really good, right? So some of the things that you're going to notice with content creation online are, first off, you're going to notice that people have different methods of creating content. Let's head over to TikTok real quick. You're going to also see different quality levels of content creation. But I want to tell you right now that when we're dealing with platforms like TikTok or Facebook Reels and we're creating short videos, the quality really doesn't matter. It matters to a point. So what I mean by this is if you're taking a video on your phone, if you're using your phone to do your content creation and recording, make sure you clean your cameras. Just make it a habit before you do any video, because what I would hate to see happen, and this has happened to me hundreds of times, but I will make a video and then I'm going back to edit it and I look and my screen is completely dirty or blurry and it looks like crap. And I see some videos blow up like that, but really that's, I think, a big red flag for content creators that maybe this person is brand new. That being said, everybody has to start somewhere. So the quality of your videos can kind of grow over time. Like maybe if you don't have a lot of money in the beginning to invest in like a really high priced camera, like a Sony, a real camera to record with, then you can use your phone. But phones are actually what gets phone recordings, either an Apple phone or an Android, are what most people are using when they're starting creating content anyway. And it's actually what most people feel comfortable watching with these short videos, because it's basically what everybody's doing. What I noticed with my own content is when I started doing more high quality content creation for short videos, I actually had less views than when I was using my phone. And I think it's because people are more comfortable with that and they feel more close to you, especially in a biz op space where you're selling something or you're promoting something. I think people like to have that more personal connection, and they're used to seeing it now, right? People are just used to seeing recordings with people's phones. Now, that being said, you don't have to, I'm not telling you not to create, high quality content, but don't think that it's going to be detrimental to you because you're using a phone and you don't have a high priced camera. It doesn't matter. Okay. Of course, later on down the road, you can, play with some different ideas, but let's jump into the content method because I want to walk you through this again. You guys watched the last video, I understand. So when we're talking about biz op space, okay, which is what I'm doing, right? I'm teaching people how to build a business. We're using anybody in this training that's following it with HBA. You're using a business. We're trying to, show people an opportunity to grow a business. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm teaching you to do. So we want to first off target individuals that are already looking for a business, right? We went over this in the last video. Side hustle is a great search term that we can go on TikTok. But first off, it doesn't matter what business it is that you're promoting. If let's say you're promoting a product, right? Then you would maybe want to go and search up Amazon or Amazon Finds, something like that, right? And then you can start looking at these viral videos. Like somebody who's doing Amazon affiliate marketing would come over here, type in Amazon Finds, and find videos that are already viral and just remake those videos. And that's the same thing that we're going to be doing in the biz op space. And that's what I'm going to be using as an example in this, because that's what I do. I teach people how to build online businesses. So we're going to use side hustle today. And I'm just going to walk you through this again a little bit more in depth, though, because I know yesterday was kind of a long video, but this is going to be the fastest way for you to go viral, okay? It truly is. It's going to be the fastest way, is to find videos and content that has already gone viral. That means we know that content, people are interested in it. People liked seeing it, right? That's why it went viral. So all you have to do is start replicating those videos, making them yourself, not downloading the videos and then re-uploading them. What I'm saying is you watch the video, right? You put on the video, you take some notes, whatever he's saying, you can write it down, or you can use a platform like Descript to actually transcribe the video, and then you just remake it just like this. But these are very, very simple videos. You can even skip the part of talking if you're just getting new to content, and look for videos of people that are just sitting there letting, we actually looked at this yesterday, just letting, doing some work or drinking a coffee and putting some text on the screen like this, right? That works really well too. And that's a great place to start with if maybe you're a little hesitant to start talking on camera, because it can be a little bit overwhelming in the beginning, okay? But I'm telling you right now, if you do this, if you were to go through this and create every single one of these side hustle videos that you see and just make it your own, let me go back over here, and just make it your own, by the time you got to about a month or two in, you would be you'd be amazed at how many views on your videos you're getting compared to the first video that you made in that month. They will start to grow, and chances are you'll probably have a video go viral within a month or two, and that can really help speed up your growth. What does viral videos really do for us? Okay, it just really shows us to more people. It's not necessarily going to sell more products. Generally it will, but the biggest thing that we want to do is just start growing our audience. So that's the point of a viral video, and trying to work around, kind of a workaround, rather than having to create your own viral content. And this is the part that makes it really hard with creating content for people in the beginning, is they don't know what to talk about, right? If I was to just, let's say you've never created a video before, and I was to tell you, hey, go create a viral video. Well, you'd have to research it. You'd still have to guess what it was going to look like. You'd have to think about what you're going to put in it. And then you have to hope that somebody does like it. You don't know. But when we kind of borrow these people's ideas, we already know people like these videos. We already know people interacted with them. We know the topic that the person is talking about has gained some attention, right? That's what we can do to replicate. So it's very basic. It's very easy to get started. Once you start getting more into content creation and creating your own content down the road, a lot of the times you'll see with some of these creators where they had probably copied, doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. For example, like, let me see here. How to make $900 in 3 hours. Let's just click on this for a second, okay? See what she's doing. So she's going to, what's the site she's showing? I guarantee it's a transcribing site or something like that. Text broker, right on. I've done one of these videos myself and it went viral, okay? So she's showing a video on the screen of, how somebody can go use this platform to make money. It's a side hustle video. And she's already seen somebody else make this video and she's remade it. That's why she's getting this viral video. If we go to her channel real quick, you can see most of her videos aren't hitting those numbers, right? Because then she started branching off, probably making her own content here, and now she's kind of going through this portion of, trying to figure out what is going to be viral when I make it myself, right? You get to this point when you're creating content where you're just like, well, what can I do? What can I add to it? Or you also get into these moods where you're like, I'm going to start shifting up my content. I'm going to start making my own and doing this. And then you go through a whole other thing, man. But really, in the beginning, the best way that you can go viral is to just replicate what somebody else is doing. So I don't even see that video that she had that went viral on here. If it was me, the other thing that I would have done is pinned it to the top right here, so that when people do click on her profile, it shows that this video had been seen by 1 million people, right? But just keep doing that, right? Just keep doing this, replicating it over and over again. So you're going to go, this is what you're going to do every day. You're going to grab a document, and we went through this yesterday, but I want to walk through it again. You're going to grab a document, go to docs.google.com. You're going to go in, you're going to look for a handful of videos that you want to remake. You can just do this research every day if you want for the video that you want to make that day, or you can do it ahead of time and just copy the link to the video. So let's just go through it again. So grab a Google Doc. This is really simple, by the way, guys. This is going to help you, and you're going to be amazed. I promise you. Just give this 2 months of your time. I'm guessing that some of you will probably even go viral within your first week or two, but just give it a couple weeks of your time, or a couple months of your time doing this, because there is a learning curve. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a video that you want to replicate. You're going to copy the link to it. Go over here to your doc, and type in TikTok video ideas. Here's the link to the TikTok that you want to replicate. Type in description. Back over to the video. Grab the description that she used, even with the hashtags that she used. Now you don't have to do any of the guesswork. You can literally just make the video, remake it yourself. You already have a description, and you already have all of the hashtags. Hashtags, again, are super important when creating content. That's what tells the social media platform who we're trying to gear our content towards. When we put in a hashtag, we're basically telling TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, any of them, we're basically telling them we want people who have already watched these videos and interacted with them to watch our videos. So somebody else who had written in hashtag side hustle and they were interested in that video, they liked the video, we basically are telling them now this is who we want our videos to go out to. Okay, so it actually takes it actually narrows down the audience for us, but gives it a very specific feel. So the people that are going to be viewing our videos are interested in what we're doing. So we always want to have videos. That's why I said, before, if you're creating like product content, maybe you would go and look up Amazon finds, but if you're, in the biz ops space, showing people how to make money, or the make money online space, side hustles, work from home jobs. Work from home jobs is good. Something like this. And there's a lot of different ones that we can go through, right? Make money online. Affiliate marketing. That's all that you have to do. So the next component of this whole process is actually recording the video and going through and doing exactly what these people are doing. This is a great example here, by the way, of somebody. Of course, she's counting money. You can go get some fake money at a store if you didn't have any, and you could do that. I mean, a lot of these videos, they're really simple to make. I don't even think she says a word in this video. She's just going through. She has a little text box here that she put up. She's holding something, waving, flipping, whatever else. These are very easy videos to make. Very easy to replicate, okay? So again, you're just going to use your camera on your phone. You are going to replicate these videos. Once you have it here in a document, you know exactly what you're going to be doing. If you ever have to go back to the video to check it out again, you can click there. But it's going to take a little bit of research in the beginning for you to find these. But once you do, make a list of 30 videos on here that you like and that you think you can replicate, and then go from there and do one every single day if you want, or do 2 every single day. It just depends how motivated you are and how much you want to do it. But this is the most important part of this to me, is the content creation portion, because when we're creating videos, this gives us basically we build trust with an audience. So be legitimate too in your videos. Don't say a bunch of BS. And the social media platforms won't really let you do that anymore anyway. You can't just go out there saying, hey, if you want to make $1 million, come and watch, go check out my link in my bio. They're going to shut down your videos. They're going to ban your account. So be legitimate, show people, with side hustles, show them real options, talk about those. Make sure at the end of the video you have a call to action. This is another thing that I see people forget all the time. And it's probably the second most important thing inside of a video besides the hook. The hook is the first thing that you're going to say to somebody to hook them in. If you want to get some ideas of hooks, you can go through, watch the rest of the videos that are viral, write down all their hooks that they're doing. You can also go to ChatGPT. Let's just log in here real quick, and I'll show you something else that you can do. 30 hooks for TikTok videos. Write me 30 hooks for TikTok videos. And now I'm not saying you have to use every single one of these, but you could go through and see if any of these would intrigue you. So you want to think about this, think about this as you being the viewer also, right? And this is going to more help you when you're creating your own content, or if you want to change up parts of somebody's video. Maybe you found one that you think could be better. In the beginning, I would say just go with what they did, but you can at least start making your own content like this by having hooks. The most important part of the video is the hook. It's what's going to hook people in. It's the first 6 seconds of the video. Actually, some people will say it's the first 2 seconds, but really I think it's the first 6 seconds. 2 seconds is kind of hard. Yeah, you can hook people in with 2 seconds, but to write a good hook, you're going to want to do this within about 6 seconds. And most of the videos that you see are going to have that initial line that somebody says or shows you that draws you in and starts making you want to watch the rest of the video. The next portion of the video is going to be the content itself, the filler content, the stuff that you're talking about in the middle of the video. After you get through that, you're going to have an ending. You want to make sure that the ending of your video is intriguing or finishes up what you were talking about in the video. And then the final portion of the video is the call to action. For anybody marketing something, the call to action has to be there. If you don't give somebody a call to action, then they're not going to know what you want them to do. You're just making content for fun now. And maybe some of you in this, training right now, or going through this, or in this video specifically, are wanting to make content just for fun, right? And that's fine. But we're going to look at this, because this is an affiliate marketing training, we're going to be looking at this as, using, trying to generate leads or generate sales. Okay. But if you want to do it for fun, you still should, I guess your call to action would just be follow me for more, or go follow my, make sure to follow my profile. Still, a call to action is going to help with anybody, I think, in my opinion. Okay. Whether you're selling something or not, you have to have, you have to wrap up your video in a way that makes people want to look back on your profile and actually keep following you. A lot of people don't use them, and that's where I see a lot of people fail with content. They have a great video, it hooks you in, you want to watch it, and then at the end of the video, it just ends. There's no, nothing about following my account. People are so busy going through social media, flipping so fast through it, that if you don't tell them to do something, they're not going to know to do it. People just don't, they're just going to flip right through to the next video. They really are. I mean, you want to direct people towards anything that you want to do, right? Towards anything you want them to do. So that's where the call to action comes into play. And it's super important. So really there's 4 parts to a video. There's the hook, there's the filler content, there's the ending to wrap everything up, and there's the call to action. And those are the most important things to keep in mind when making content. But in the beginning, to make viral content, to make content that people want to see, all you have to do is replicate what somebody else has done. And you're going to think, some people are going to be like, well, that's not really making my own content, but it really is, because you're making it your own. Okay. All of these people that are doing this content here, I can guarantee that if you type in affiliate marketing here and you start going through these videos, your first 30 videos that you go look at, there's probably 5 that are talking about the exact same thing, okay? The other thing to keep in mind with social media content, sometimes you're going to see, and I went over this yesterday a little bit, but sometimes you're going to see at the end of the video, somebody has written their link in it. You don't see them as much anymore. Before, about a year and a half ago, you could actually write your domain or the product link that you're selling in your videos. They don't allow you to do that anymore. None of the platforms do. So don't do it. I mean, you might be able to get away with it on Facebook, but they're starting to crack down on it too. TikTok, definitely not. So the big things to keep in mind with platforms like TikTok, or any of the other platforms like Facebook Reels, YouTube, the 2 big ones are TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Nothing scammy. There can't be anything like promising millions of dollars to people. There can't be any, blatant lies about stuff. They will get shut down eventually. And you can't show like a physical link in your video. What you want to do for a call to action, this is going to be your favorite call to action as an affiliate marketer. I promise you, the best call to action that you can give is, if you want to see what I'm doing, go check out the link in my bio. Okay, that's going to be your best call to action as an affiliate, because we're dealing with an affiliate link that we have in our bio. So we want to get people back over to our homepage, back to our bio so that they can see what we're doing. So to wrap up like a side hustle video, because I think for people doing affiliate marketing, side hustles is an awesome video style to do. Same with work from home or remote jobs is a really good one too. Remote jobs is a fantastic one. People like that. The reason that this works so well is because we're targeting an audience of people that already want to, make more money or want to build more income. And if we're in a biz op space, like what we're doing right now with HBA, then we're already wanting to target that audience by offering, a remote job. That's somebody who wants to make money, who wants to do something else. Maybe they want a new job. Maybe they want this. Then we can, at the very end of it, we show them a real remote job. Like if you go watch these videos, he's probably going to take them over to a different website. And yeah, let's get into it. So there you go. He's taking them to vricares.com. He's going to talk to them about it. He's going to show them how they can, go to careers, how they can make money with it. And then at the end of the video, he's probably going to say something about, going and checking out what he's doing. So let's see. He's being very blunt. He's being very, I post daily on how to make money. So I don't know what he says here, but he's probably saying, go check out, if you want to see what I'm doing, I talk about making money, go check out the link in my bio, whatever it is. So, but that's important because that kind of brings people back around to the rest of our content, and also gives them a direction to where to go. Okay. But that's how you're going to make viral content. And I just wanted to go through this again because I know people are going to jump in and they're going to be starting to just go in. Now you can do that. You can go in and start busting out your own content, coming up with your own ideas. And I think that's healthy to do. And it's good too, to be your own person. But in the beginning, if we're wanting to speed along and hit this as fast as we can and grow our business really fast, then we can replicate what's already working. Don't break what isn't, or don't, I don't know what I was going to say, but anyway, we're going to replicate what's already working. That's the key here. Don't just try to make your own content if you don't feel comfortable enough with it. You can do that later once you've already built up a following. So the next thing that I want to do is actually jump into my phone because I did a little bit of editing yesterday, but I want to show you guys a quick trick here with editing where if you see with a lot of these videos, you see the words pop up right here. The reason that they're doing that or adding images like this is to break up the monotony of the video. So we want to do that. We want people to be watching the video every couple seconds. It's good to do because what'll happen is people will get bored. If there was no writing on here or no images flashing up in this video, people would start to get bored with the video. You got to think right now, people's attention span with short form video is 6 seconds. 6 to 8 seconds is the average person's attention span with social media now. Okay. Extremely short attention span. So this is something that I find super important to talk about. Adding now I'm not talking about just constantly hammer them with images throughout the video, but add a couple images in, and what really helps is adding some text in your video just like this right here. And I'll show you a fast way to do that using CapCut. I meant to do it yesterday, but we were going really fast through the video, and I think this is a super important thing to talk about because this is this is where I really want you guys to shine, is start pushing out content like this. We're going to get into some more in-depth training into content too later, but starting out, you guys have everything set up right now in the training. For anybody who's, not following the training, maybe you have your own business, you guys should have that kind of set up before you get into the marketing process. But this is the next step, starting to get out there and create some content. And I can't, stress it enough. If you're nervous about it, so is everybody else. I was super nervous when I first started doing content. Actually, let me just look something up real quick. I wonder if I have an old account. Maybe this one. Yeah, this is definitely one of my older accounts. You guys can actually go check this out. I'm actually surprised this is still up. I haven't used this for a long time. So the other thing to keep in mind with social media is I treat TikTok as kind of a throwaway social media platform, okay? Because a lot of the time with TikTok, they're going to, if you get, let's say you get something that they don't like about your video and they end up banning that video, or they end up, removing your video. TikTok bans accounts left, right, and center. It's why a lot of people are kind of, getting pissed off with using TikTok. People have started going to other platforms, but that doesn't mean that TikTok's not extremely valuable. It's actually why I'm showing it right here. But I still want you guys to post your videos not only on TikTok, but on Facebook Reels, on Instagram Reels, and on YouTube Shorts, so that you can widen your audience. What we're trying to build here is a free social funnel. That's what I call it, a free social funnel. And we do that by generating content. We start with short form content or static posts on Facebook. Let me log into Facebook here. So again, we start with short form content or static posts, just like this. These are static posts. We talked about this yesterday. We take the people that we're creating the post with, give them somewhere to go so that they can go check it out. In this case, they're going to go over to our HBA platform. They're going to enter their name and email. Now we have an autoresponder that's remarketing to these people and sending them to different places. We can also update our autoresponder to have, our Facebook group. Eventually here, we want to actually move into long form content like YouTube so that we can, bring everybody from a social media platform like TikTok over to YouTube and then back around to, say, a Facebook group, just like what I do here. If we go here, you're going to click down here in the link. You have the opportunity to purchase something, a product. You have an opportunity to go over to my Facebook group. You're basically creating a circle of you, or a free social funnel. This is your social funnel. That's what we're trying to make here, okay? And it all starts with content. It starts with content and kind of sends people through your funnel, right? And then that way, what happens when we're doing this is they find us on every platform. If we have links to all of our different social medias and we're sending somebody from here to here, now every single time they go to any social media platform such as TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, they see us when they get there because they're interacting with our videos. And this is what starts to create buzz and starts to help grow an account, right? So this is an old account. The reason I was going to tell you guys to go check this out is these are old videos that I did. Look how basic these are. I mean, they're really basic videos, super basic. I mean, I was just standing in front of a wall. Look at this one. CVS wants to pay you $3,000 to work from home. Yeah, so I'm not going to play the music because then YouTube hates that. But you can see right here, this is actually what I was talking about with the older content that we could create, a year and a half, 2 years ago. You could put a link right here. You could actually put a link for your website or your affiliate product or your business. You could put that in the video. They don't allow it anymore. The old videos that are still up there that haven't been shut down yet, they allow to stay, but generally, you can't do that with your videos anymore. You can't add a link to it. You just want to have a verbal call to action, or maybe you can put something like, check out my bio in text or something. But let's open up CapCut real quick, and I'm going to show you guys a quick tip to edit videos really, really quick, okay? So let me just pause this for a second, and I'll load my phone. Okay, so I actually found a cool video that we're going to do. I'm just going to replicate this video and make it really quick for you while you guys are watching so that you can see how easy this is. But I want to show you a quick way that you can use CapCut to just edit these videos and get them out there really quick, okay? So let's just watch this real quick. I'm not going to play the sound because YouTube hates that. You can see she's just sitting here writing. She has an 11-second video. So this is what I mean by this takes no time, and it can really actually blow up and do really well for literally a minute or two of your time. Okay, so she has 11-second video, and this is all that she's doing and saying. Right? She's not even saying anything. This is all that she's done with her video. So we're gonna pop open my phone. I'm gonna do the same thing. So what I'm gonna do, just so you guys can see, I have a little stand here, right here. I'm just gonna set up my phone. And you guys can watch me do the video. I'm going to do it a little bit different, but you'll see. You'll see what I mean. Let me get my camera open. Oh. Oh, man. Let's flip that around. See how my screen is dirty there too? Wasn't I just talking to you guys about that? Clean your camera screen so that so it doesn't. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You can kind of see how it looks blurry. So make sure to clean your camera. Okay, now it's kind of blurry. Hold on one second. We'll get it fixed here live for you guys to see. Okay. All right, so I got a little stand. If you guys don't have a stand, you could just use a book or whatever. And all you're gonna do is act like you're doing something. You don't even have to look at the camera. I'm going to hit record. We're just gonna sit here for a few seconds. We're not even gonna talk into the camera. Just sit here, look like we're doing something, right? Just like this. Got something on my, oh, that's light. Yeah, okay, so that's probably good. Then we're gonna stop it, okay? Now I'm gonna pop open CapCut and we'll just edit that really quick so you can see how simple this is to do, okay? We're gonna go here from our CapCut screen, or wait, edit. We click edit on the left, bottom left right there. Hit new project. We're gonna open this up, click add. Now you can see at the beginning of this video here, right? I'm doing some stuff with the camera. I'm starting the camera so people can see. If I was to just play this video, they're gonna see that portion of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna drag it over to where I'm just in the position that I wanna be, or the start of the video. That way they don't see this. I'm gonna go this way a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to the end before I, close it, or before I turn it off, and there you go. There's the video. That's going to be the video that we're going to be editing. So a couple different things that we can do. Because I was talking, I talked a little bit when I was making this video. I did that on purpose so that I could do this. If you click on text on the bottom, it's going to give you an option to open up that text bar. So that text that you see at the bottom of everybody's video, you can add that just by clicking that. And then to make this easy for you, click on auto captions. It's the third button over on the bottom. You can click that. It's going to say, auto captions, original sound, leave it in English or whatever, language you're in, and then click start. That's going to basically create that text for you. Okay. Just give it a couple seconds. This is going to save a lot of your time. So I didn't start talking until this point in the video. We're going to go over here. We're now going to click on batch edit. On the bottom, just make sure that it's highlighted. You can see that it's highlighted because you can see the arrows next to it and the squares around it. Click on batch edit on the bottom left. Click on the top line of text. Now we can edit the font for whatever we want. Maybe we'll put it at Bangers. Bangers is a really good one. Let me see here. Where is it? There it is. Bangers. We can edit the style to, do we want a canvas around it, which is, the square box around it like this. We'll put a canvas, make it black. Some of the things you can do to change your canvas on the back there. Hopefully you guys can see that there's a little black thing around it. We're gonna drag the corner radius over so it's not a complete square. It gives it rounded corners. We can change the height so that it's bigger. We can change the width so that the canvas is wider. And that looks good to me, right? Now we want to go back over here to text, and one thing I forgot to do is the size. We can change the size. So update the size so people can see it. You want them to be able to read it. Then that looks good for me, right? That's all I have to do. Now click the check mark next to where the typing is to be done. We're going to click that, and then we're going to click the check mark again. And now it has edited all that talking for me, completely edited, okay? Now you can also do it separately, not by doing a batch edit, by just clicking text, add text, and adding whatever you want. Let's do, what did that video that we were just watching say? Let's look. Apple is hiring. Apple is hiring. We'll put an apple there. This is going to be really easy. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot while I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get through it quick. Apple is hiring. We can change the style. So she has a white background. Canvas is white. Text is black. Let's change the font to Aurora. There you go. So now we have Apple is hiring. We can put that at the very top here. Like wherever. You want to see on CapCut, you see this little blue box when I get outside of it. That's going to tell you that's the frame to keep your text in so that people can see it. It's going to be in the best spot. We'll just put this right here. Doesn't matter if it's covering your face because it's not really about that. Now we're going to click off of it. So just click the black down here in the bottom, right down here, and that'll take you away from everything. Now you can click add text again. We're going to add another text box, and we're going to put exactly what she has there. Or we don't need capitals, I guess. Starting at $27.75, I think it said. Per hour. Fully. Oh, make sure that you hit enter there on that so that it goes, so you can see the texting. So make sure when you're writing this that you're keeping that text within that blue frame, okay? Because what I see people do a lot is they don't hit, they don't type it out in sentences. They just type it straight across, and all you see is their text going straight across. It doesn't do it like this. We're not going to write this all, completely out. I'll just run finish part of it. Fully remote position as a home advisor. We're going to just do that for now, okay? You get the point. So now I've added my own text to it, but if I was talking in the video, you can do a batch edit, which is going to save you a bunch of time. This is literally all you have to do. Now, remember at the end, one thing that I would do different is add text and say, to learn more about my online business, check out the link in my bio. Something like that. And you could just put that up here at the top so it's the last thing they see. Scroll it back to right here. Now you have a video that's completely done. Didn't take any time. That took us a couple minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and we have a video that can go up on social media right now that's gonna be just fine. The other thing we can do is we could keep, if you wanted to keep, this up the whole time, just drag it across to the end of the video. You might have to hold it down and drag it down a layer so that it doesn't. There. Now you can keep everything that you're writing across the whole video. Of course, you'd have to move this around a bit. But yeah, anyway, you get the point. Super easy way to do this. Now we have a video that it has over 1,200 likes. How many views did she have on this video? 57.3 thousand. That's pretty dang good, right? Majority of our videos that we're going to be creating in the beginning are going to only have maybe 500, maybe even 200 to 1,000. But if we're doing this and we're utilizing this tip of recreating viral content, you're going to have some of these videos that blow up. And it's just natural because we know that people already like this content. This is going to be how you can create viral content super fast. And not only that, it'll work for all of the other platforms that you put it on. So when you have a video, it's so funny because sometimes I'll create a video and it'll go viral on TikTok. And it'll also go viral on Facebook. They're two totally different platforms. So what that says to me is it's about the content, not about me as a person. Same with Instagram. Instagram's a little bit tougher. It's going to take a lot longer, and it is more, generally it's more about quality as far as images and lifestyle and stuff like that. But I have had videos go viral on Instagram too, and I see people have them all the time that are just basic videos like this. The biggest thing here is consistency, creating a consistent pattern of posting every day within the first couple months, okay? So you need to make a commitment to yourself. Hey, I'm going to make a video a day, every day for the next 2 months, and start working on your video editing. You can see that this was just a really basic way of, a basic way of editing videos. But literally, this video is good enough to go out on social media, and I don't care about it. I don't look at videos as, when I'm creating my content, yeah, I like to make sure that my writing is all there, that the screen is clean, that the content is easily understandable. But I don't go back and critique every single piece of content that I do, because you'll drive yourself crazy. You can always find something better. But you're not, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to hit this with as much content as possible. So the key here to going viral, to creating that viral content, is first off, making sure that your content is viral worthy. And until you start understanding how to create content, you're not going to know what to create that's going to go viral. So you can copy off of people that did go viral. Literally, this is a hack for you to create viral content, okay? If you just create the same content that's viral, your chances of it going viral are a lot higher. Later on down the road, when you start getting more comfortable, you're clear at speaking, you feel good about doing the videos, because it will get to a point where you do start feeling really way better about it. It's going to feel more like a, rather than something that's daunting you, it's going to feel like something that makes you happy, because you're going to start getting, likes, and people are going to critique your stuff and tell you, oh, I like this, it sounds good. So of course you feel good, you're human. But in the beginning, the best way to do it and to make sure that you're going to have this, these viral interactions, is by creating viral content that was already viral. Okay. So make sure you do that. Make sure that you use like CapCut or an editing software. If you're a professional editor and you know how to use like Premiere Pro, go for it. Use that platform to edit. Of course, it's going to be a little bit higher quality, but I promise you, high quality doesn't matter. Look at these guys are just creating. This guy you can see right here in his glasses, he has a ring light. I talked about that yesterday. You do want to have some kind of hands-free device that can hold up. Now I have cameras, or I have lighting all over my office here. I'll show you my office setup real quick. Let me open up my phone, and I'll show you how I have mine set up. But I'll show you. Let me just pull this open. Okay, so you can see here. I have a light right over here next to my head, because you want to have good lighting. And I have another light right over here. Okay. I also have a ring light. If I just flip this around, there's a ring light back there that I use. There's a teleprompter over there that I use sometimes. I also have a mini teleprompter, and I'm recording you guys right now on a camera as well, a Sony camera. But my short videos mainly are done on my phone, okay? So that is really all you need to create a viral video. Literally, you need content ideas that you can use that you know are going to go viral. We can hack that by using previously viral videos. We have a ton of topics that we can make them on. Again, when you are creating this content, you want to make sure that the content that you're pushing out is relevant to what you're wanting to promote. So this guy right here, remote jobs for us in the business opportunity industry, the make money online industry, the growing a business online industry. Even though with HBA we're selling a funnel builder, which is for online businesses. So we want to have this target audience of online business. Okay, so these work perfect for us. Remote jobs, side hustle, affiliate marketing, make money online. Those all work really, really well for our content. And there's thousands and thousands of videos that all have gone viral that you can replicate. I can guarantee that if you do this for a couple months every single day. Within that time period, chances are you'll probably have a video go viral because you'll start getting better at the content creation process and you'll start being able to replicate them a lot better. At that point, once you're a couple months in, once you have the content creation portion of this figured out, then you can start creating your own content and working through the whole hook, filler content, video ending, call to action yourself, okay? And creating your own. And then you're going to go on a different, you're going to do different video, different style of coming up with your video content. And I'm going to talk to you about that later on in the training, but we're not going to get there right now because for the people following my training here on YouTube that are looking to start that are looking to start as an affiliate marketer, the best place to do it is right here like this. This is going to be the fastest way that you can start growing, okay? And start building this social media presence. It's going to be by doing this. That being said, we're getting long. This video is getting long again. I apologize, guys, but this was important. I wanted to go break this down just a little bit more in detail for you guys and go over it one more time so that you guys had a good idea of the content process that you're going to be doing every day. What you need to do is maintain this process for a minimum of 2 months. The reason I'm saying 2 months, really it's going to be a little bit longer. You're going to be doing content every day or every other day or whatever you could even do it once a week, but posting it every day. You're going to be doing this for your remainder of your online business life, but it's going to become so simple that it only takes you a couple minutes. And there's some tools that we can use such as CapCut, such as the templates inside of CapCut that are going to make this super easy for you. But in the very beginning, right here, you need to start getting good at creating content. So you start by doing this. Then later in the training, we're going to move into different areas of content creation once you feel a little bit more comfortable that you can start doing. And then also utilizing some of the other platforms like YouTube. Do you know YouTube pays you? All the social media platforms pay you to post content. You just have to get an audience built up a little bit first. And we're going to do that rapidly by using viral content to our advantage. That's how you're going to create your own viral content in the beginning and as fast and quick as possible and grow a big audience rather quickly, okay? And I see it happen all the time, so I know it works. You just have to actually put in the effort. So your goal here today is to start, if you didn't start yesterday, start your content creation journey. Start creating content, okay? Because we are an online business. We need content to make things happen, to grow our business, okay? The next video, we're actually going to go over a little bit of some different growth methods for your social media, for your Facebook account specifically. Our hub in this training, our business hub, is going to be Facebook. This is going to be you can look at Facebook from this point on as your business hub, okay? It's going to be where we're controlling our business. Most of our, we're going to always have content going up. We're going to always have interactions going on with people. This is where we are going to have the majority of our interactions with people, okay? And we're going to use Facebook in 3 parts. I'm not going to go into it in today's video, but there's 3, I can break it down a little bit. There's 3 sections to Facebook that we're going to really capitalize on. There's the Facebook profile. There's a Facebook page, which is related to a business. Your business page, we can use it for advertising purposes and social proof. And we're going to use the Facebook groups feature, okay? Each one of these are going to be super important for us, and I'm going to show you how to grow these platforms super fast, not only with short form content like what I was just going through the last little bit, but also we can use Facebook ads to help speed this process up. And in about a month's time or less, we could have over 10,000 followers on Facebook that are interacting with us daily just by using Facebook ads. But to do that, we need to be able to make a Facebook ad. To make a Facebook ad, we need to be able to make a video, okay? Because that's going to be the best way to do it with a Facebook ad. I don't even waste my time on flat static ads. I only do video ads on Facebook because the expense to run ads is high. Not too high. I mean, for you guys starting out, you could use like $10 per day budget or even $5 per day, I think, for Facebook and still get growth on your profile. You don't have to do this. You do not have to use it, but you could, and it'll help speed things up. We're going to go through that in some of the training next so that you guys can get this. My goal here with this these initial portions of the training is to just get you guys set up and rolling in the correct directions to start growing on social media and advancing your business and getting some money come rolling in, okay? So right now, what you guys need to be working on daily, if you're at this video, is the content creation portion of this business. Start busting out content every day. I want to see you guys putting at least 1 to 2 static posts like this out every day. Again, we went through it yesterday, how to get them. Use ChatGPT, go copy off other people, copy mine, whatever you want to do. This is going to be at least 2. Let's do at least 2 of these per day. One early in the, one in the 10 o'clock in the morning, one at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever, something like that. Space them out. Then I also want to see you doing a minimum of 1 video per day, if you can be doing that. And again, use this method where you're taking, content that is already blown up and making it your own. Remote jobs is a great one to go through and do, because that's giving people an opportunity, but then also on the back end, showing them a different opportunity, which works really well. So 2 static posts per day on Facebook, mainly. 2 static posts need to be on Facebook, and you can do them on Instagram as well. Your video content, your one video plus per day, do as many as you can of videos, because this is where you're going to see a lot of growth fast. But your video content that you're going to be doing is going to be posted on TikTok, posted on Facebook Reels, posted on Instagram Reels, and posted on YouTube Shorts every single day, okay? A couple things to keep in mind. One thing I wanted to just add to this: when you're creating content on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, you can add music to it, and it's totally fine. Sometimes you have to be wary of the music that you add onto YouTube, because YouTube has an issue with music and copyright issues. Okay, there is kind of a workaround that they're doing right now. It's not going to affect you too much unless you have, unless you're being paid for it. But they have, they can actually, flag your account for copyright violations, which does hurt your YouTube account. In the beginning here, I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, but maybe just remove the music on the YouTube platform, or find music that is okay on YouTube. You can test this out by just posting on there and see if it's a bad thing. Use a fake account, create 2 YouTube accounts, start posting some shorts on there, find a couple songs that work really well for all the platforms, and then go from there and you can use them on this. Generally, it's like royalty-free music. TikTok has a bunch of different options for that you can use. But yeah, if you have any questions about it, you can shoot me a message and I can show you some of the music that I use. But yeah. So, static posts on Facebook every day, because that's going to be our business hub. We're going to start growing that the fastest. TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. I want at least 1 video per day. If you can bust out 2 per day, that'd be excellent. Okay, it's going to speed up your growth fast, and start using this viral content to start doing this. Now, if you guys are having big problems with content creation, you can reach out to me. And we can talk about it. We can come up with some kind of plan that's going to be different. But in this series, I really want you guys to focus on social media growth. I want you guys to win, okay? I want you guys to hammer this out, to start earning revenue no matter what you're doing. I want this to help you. And I know that it will if you just open to this idea of creating your content online and doing this stuff. I know it's kind of a hard ask to some people, but trust me here. You are going to appreciate it a couple months down the road, okay? Especially with the other training that we have coming out that are going to exponentially help you speed up the development of your social media. I mean, a month from now is going to be so much. You're going to have thousands of people following you and interacting with you every day, okay? That being said, you guys have a great day. I'm going to jump off of here for now. Again, this video should be out on, I think, Tuesday. You guys might be seeing it on the channel, but I will have... I'm gonna pause on the weekends from creating content or releasing content. It'll be Monday through Friday. That being said, I will see you guys in the next video, and we'll go over some cool tricks on Facebook and why it's going to be our business hub. Oh, one thing real quick. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you like this video or you got anything out of it, leave me a like on it. See you in the next video.